Storytime crowd. Today we are here to read you a story from one of our very favorite books, Under the Oaken Bough, Folk and Fairy Tales, and this one is by Simon Brooks. Do you remember Simon Brooks?
I do. He was very funny.
Yes, he's come a couple of times now to our library.
Right, he came to do stories and to give away books, thanks to the Children's Literacy Foundation. And when we decided to go online with stories, he said, read mine. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're doing today.
So we're going to read you a story. It is on page 35, and it is called The Fox and the Goat. And this is an Aesop's fable. Miss Julie asked to do the puppets because she's so serious, and she knew she'd do a good job.
Yes, I'm serious.
Are you ready?
I am.
Here we go. Once there was a fox. He was a wise fox, a sly fox, a wily fox. Once this fox was trotting through a field. It was a beautiful field, a long field, a field with flowers. The fox came upon a hole in the ground. It was a deep hole, a dark hole, a damp hole. The fox jumped down into it as he could smell water and was thirsty. He drank the water until he had had his fill. The fox turned about and stared up from the bottom of the hole to the sky above and the clouds moving in it. His gaze dropped down to the lip of the hole, then down to his paws. The fox realized the hole was a lot deeper now that he was in it. He leapt. He jumped. He scrambled and scratched and failed to get out of the hole. The fox sat and studied the sheer walls. His brush swished. You know what a brush is, Miss Julie? Yes. That. He licked at his muddy paws. His tail twitched. He lifted his head and yipped. Yip. Good. A goat heard the cry of the fox and came trotting along. Trot, trot, trot. Looking down into the hole, the goat asked the fox if it were stuck.
Are you stuck?
The fox was not just wise and sly and wily. He was also proud. He squinted at the goat and smiled a slow, long smile. No, not stuck. Singing. The acoustics down here are fabulous.
La, 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 la.
The fox licked his paw and yipped once more.
Yip.
You should try it, he said to the goat. Is there room for me down there? The goat stared into the darkness around the fox. The fox looked around the hole. Plenty. The goat leaped down and bleated a few times. It does sound quite good, doesn't it? Isn't that a sheep, Miss Julie?
Oh,
They go, meh, meh.
I have it all wrong. This is why you're the youth services librarian.
Animal noises. Indeed. Now, if you don't mind, this is the fox speaking, I need to leave. Would you care if I climbed up your back and over your horns to get out? Asked the fox.
No. Sorry.
You want to read your lines?
Of course. Then you can help me out. The hole seems deeper once you are in it.
Quite. The fox jumped on the back of the goat, climbed up its horns and out of the hole, and wandered off. That wasn't very nice. The goat waited a while and called out,
Are you there, fox? I thought you were going to help me out. Ah!
The fox turned and called over his shoulder, "If you had sense in your head, you would have checked to make sure you could get out of the hole before getting in." The goat frowned, scratched his back with one of his sharp horns, crouched down low, and leapt. His hooves scrambled and scraped over the rim of the hole, and out he came. He chased after the fox and gave it a resounding bump on its behind. It seemed to the goat it was the fox who should have looked before leaping.
Mm-hmm. Ow. That hurt.
Thank you for your wonderful puppetry skills, Miss Julie.
Thank you for letting me come to Storytime, Miss Andrea.
You're welcome. And so, actually, did you know that Simon Brooks reads his own stories and tells his own stories?
Just like he did when he came to the library?
Yes, and there's recordings of them. So we're going to post the link down below, and you can check out probably a better telling of what the story is than what we've done for you today.
But we hope we made you laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't wait to see you back at the library someday soon.
Yes, and for the next story that we're going to read aloud as well.